It's a great time to sell, and it's also potentially a great time to downsize. There will come a time in your life when you will want to downsize. This could be just because you'd like to release some equity, or it could be because your children have moved out and you now don't need quite as much space you did before. Either way, there are so many benefits to downsizing to a smaller home in Oxford that you'll be sure to consider it for your own future. What reasons are there to downsize? In my opinion, there's plenty. Perhaps you feel your property is too big for your current family size, or perhaps you can't keep up with the rising cost of utility bills. Perhaps you simply want to move somewhere more central or further out into the countryside. Whatever your reason, downsizing can be good for your budget, for your well-being, and your life. Here's why. What benefits are there? Better location or superior property. By downsizing, it's likely you can do more with your money, and in some cases this could mean moving more centrally or to a location you've always dreamed of just by choosing a smaller property. Similarly, you can also move into a space that has been better designed, which will save you the effort of remodeling your current larger home. Huge increase in savings. When you downsize, you have the opportunity to increase your liquid funds, especially if your mortgage is entirely paid off or mostly paid off by the time you do move. This way you have money you can put towards your retirement, towards renovations of your new home, or to simply enjoy the things in life. More efficient use of your home. If you have a big family and they have now all grown up and moved out, then you don't have an efficient use of your current space. Downsizing will allow you to live more compactly and efficiently rather than wasting space that is not required. Greater well-being and happiness. Many people find greater purpose and happiness when they downsize, especially as that they mean you can live closer and better harmony with your loved ones. Remember, downsizing doesn't mean living in a box. It simply means foregoing excess space that your funds can go a little bit further. Successfully downsizing is so much more than buying a smaller house or taking it to the extreme and having a rental or a mobile property. A growing trend that helps people get around the world. It is not realistic to assume that you can just downsize. You're going to need to first reduce the dependence on material items. Depending on your situation, this can be very easy, and be aware of the strategies that tiny homeowners have used. Regardless of the size of the property you're downsizing to, you're going to need to follow these tips. Declutter. The biggest issue with downsizing is getting used to a smaller number of belongings. Before you go looking for a smaller property, it's a good idea to declutter your home and try to figure out what you actually need. Your kitchen, for example, likely has many items that could be used but haven't been touched in years, so just get rid of them. Now would also be a good time to invest in long-lasting items over single-use items, because the last thing you're going to want to deal with in a smaller property is an excessive amount of stuff. The less you have, the easier it will be for all. Consider space-saving solutions. Alternatively, you could look into multi-purpose solutions of furniture, which would give you the versatility of a bigger home in a smaller space. By making these changes and finding these solutions in advance, you'll be equipped with a better understanding of what size space you need and what you can do with the space once it's yours. After all, the chances are you'll have quite a healthy sum of money left over once you downsize. Downsizing isn't for everyone, and of course you still want to live comfortably, but when your children move out, it is often one of the best solutions to become more economical. Downsizing is also a great idea if you want to live more centrally, or if you want to live more purposely.